Let's talk about fear. Specifically, how facing our fears can be an incredible engine for personal growth. First, let's look at this idea of a crucible. Think of it as a tough challenge that just forces you to adapt. And what's usually powering these tough moments? Well, it's one of our deepest emotions, fear.
We're talking about the big one, the fear of the unknown. It's just a fundamental part of being human.
You see, our brains are literally wired to spot patterns. It helps keep us safe by predicting what's next. But sometimes that instinct gets a little over-engineered, and it actually starts working against us. This irrational fear just piles on a whole layer of stress and anxiety we really don't need. As someone put it perfectly, fearing something that hasn't even happened yet is, well, kind of silly. Think of it like this. Our fear projects this huge, monstrous shadow on the wall in our minds. So, the real key is learning to shift our perspective on that shadow. Now, think about a fear you've gotten over. Did that shift happen slowly or all at once? What was it that actually triggered that change? What was the big aha moment? And how did finally moving past that fear end up changing your life? This whole process is captured so well in this one powerful idea. It's so true, isn't it? Real growth happens the second we step outside of what feels easy. So, facing the fear of the unknown, that is the act of leaving your comfort zone. Which brings us right back to that monstrous shadow our fear creates on the wall. But what's really interesting is what happens when we finally decide to turn and face it. Because when we do, the true source of that terrifying shadow is finally revealed. And you see, it was never a monster at all. The shadow was just being cast by a tiny kitten. The big takeaway here is that our fears are so often way bigger than the actual reality. So, I'll leave you with this. What might turning on the light reveal about your fears?